Do the basic hack today. So I'm going to use these 4 colors to do my full face of makeup, and I'm going to use these 2 brushes, the blush and bronzer brush and the detail brush. So first thing I like to do is I like to go into this first color here, which is my brightening highlight. And I'm just gonna get a little bit on my finger and add it in the places that I need it most when it comes to brightening my under eyes. So on the inner and outer part of my eyes is where I have the most darkness. So I'll add the colors there. I'm also gonna use the brightening highlight to brighten the middle of my face. So we're just gonna put a few dots to really brighten that part of my face. Now we're gonna go to the second color. This is my main highlight, or like my foundation color. Same thing, I'm gonna get a little bit on my finger and put a few dots of where I want it. It's gonna go anywhere that I would naturally get facial hair. So if I had a beard, we're gonna put that color right where that would be. We're also going to add that main highlight on my nose, and we're going to add it on my forehead from temple to temple. Now the next color I have in my compact is my contour. I am going to use my blush and bronzer brush to add the contour. So I'm just gonna get a little bit on one side of the brush, kind of put the brush in this way, and add it along my hairline. Just using the brush like this, along my jawline. And then I'm going to do it on my cheekbones. So you're gonna find the cheekbone with your other hand, and then you can kind of line it like that. We'll come back and blend it in a minute. But we're gonna do that on both sides. So now I have those 3 colors on my face. I'm going to go back with the blush and bronzer brush and start blending it out. So we're gonna blend my contour on my neck first. We're gonna pull it down in my neck to really give me some dimension along my jaw. Then we're just gonna work our way up, and we're gonna spread the dots out on my face to give me the coverage I'm looking for. If you feel like you need a little bit more coverage, you can always add a couple more dots of makeup, or add a little bit more in any of those areas where you might have a little bit more redness or want a little bit better coverage. Work our way up our face here. And then I'm going to switch to the blush and bronzer brush, and to the detail brush, and I'm going to use this for my contour. So contour on our forehead, we're gonna push back into our hairline. And this is just going to give the look like our forehead is a little bit smaller than it naturally is, really giving us a little bit of dimension up there to give us the look we want. Then contour on our cheekbones, same thing, we're gonna push it back into our hairline. And then we're just gonna kind of fluff it up a little bit to give us a little pop on our cheek. Now, when it comes to contour, you can blend it out to get the look you want. So if it's a little bit too dark, just keep blending to get the look that you want with the product. Just make sure both sides match. And then we're going to flip to the other side of the brush, and we're gonna do our under eyes. So we're just gonna go in and spread that color out. I like to kind of push it up in between my nose, or on my bridge of my nose, and just kind of dab it and blend it towards the outer part of my eyes. Just like that to get the coverage I want. Now I always like to go back with that blush and bronzer brush and just gently go over my whole face, just to make sure I don't have any random dots that are not blended in. And then we will go back and add that lip and cheek color. So the last color I have in my compact is my lip and cheek. This one is Love Spell. Really, really gorgeous color. We're just gonna put a few dots right above your contour, going up towards your temple. And then use the blush and bronzer brush again and blend that out to get a gorgeous cheek color. And that is the basic hack with 4 colors that I use every single day.